Welcome to the brand new Draymond Green Show YouTube channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content. You now have the opportunity to coach one of the best players, best big men in our league, best players overall. Just what's it been like now on the other side of it where I would also love to know if you throw the shot in his face that Kawhi hit. But what's it been like to coach Joel Embiid as opposed to being on the other side of it?
Well, both those guys, both him and Tyrese, Draymond were, I thought coaching against him was extremely difficult. And Joel's been on the end of some of that stuff we just talked about. Like we had so many coverages for him and schemes for him because we just didn't have anybody to guard him. So, but you're not just going to say, well, we can't guard him. Like we can somehow with 4 or 5 guys figure out how to stop him and see if we can live with the rest. But they were both great going against them. Now that I've been here, they're even better. I thought they were really, really great when I was coaching against them, and I still think they're really, really great. Joel was having the season of his life until he got that injury. He was really playing great and better and all that stuff. And he's awesome.
Absolutely. And speaking of the injury, brings me to my next question. I agree, Joel was playing absolutely incredible. But my question is, what do you think of the 65-game rule? Because, for instance, Joel, in the midst of having the best season of his career, MVP season, coming off an MVP season, and the 65-game rule doesn't even allow him to qualify to compete for the MVP. I just wanted to know, what's your thoughts on that rule? Do you agree with it? Do you what's your thoughts on it?
I think it's in place to not let somebody play like half the season and still win one of the major awards, right? I think that's why it's in place. I don't think that would ever happen anyway. I don't know. You probably know more of the financial ramifications of it because I know some of that stuff ties into max contracts. All NBA teams certainly does, et cetera. But I think it's on people's minds, right? And I think it's hard. What are you trying to accomplish, right? Yeah. Is it super important for you to win one of those awards? I mean, I don't know. I want a Coach of the Year award, and I certainly would much rather have a championship, but it's still pretty cool to have that Coach of the Year award, man. I ain't gonna lie, right? You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
If I had to coach 80 of 82 games, I'd probably find a way to do it or whatever, so I could be in line for that if I was lucky enough. I don't know. I don't know if I love it or not. It's there for now, and let's see how it goes.
As a 12-year NBA veteran, recovery is very important to me. As I continue to get a little older, the body just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. So I'm a big fan of Hyperice, especially their Normatec boots. What's great about the new Normatec Elite is that they ditched all the extra hoses and control units from the old model. This one is fully self-contained with a small set of buttons to select your compression level. Super easy to travel with and to get set up after a hard workout or a big game. On top of that, the Normatec Elite packs 4 hours of battery life. That's enough juice to get full leg compression cycles in before games, after games, and even on the plane. And don't get me started on the tech inside this thing. Hyperice has been pioneering recovery science for years, and the brand new Normatec Elite takes it to another dimension with 7 different compression levels to choose from. But it's not just for pro athletes. Everyone can get their hands on these to help with recovery, increasing circulation, and reducing swelling in the lower body. Shop all your warm-up and recovery needs at Hyperice.com. Use code Draymond for 15% off your order today. Exclusions apply. I love Tyrese Maxey's game. It's been incredibly fun to see his growth. And I think what most people don't know about Maxey is, as good of a player as he is, he's probably 10 times better person.
He's
just the vibe he brings to the team. And I've never been on a team with him, but I can see it. Like the vibe he brings to a room, like he just brings great energy all the time. And it's been great to see his growth. What do you guys have to do in order to take that next step? I know Joe hasn't been out of the second round in his career. Like, what do you guys got to do to get over that hump and take that next step?
Well, first of all, you're 100% right about Tyrese. He makes every room he goes into better.
Yeah.
I still think he's got a ceiling that hasn't been hit yet. I think he doesn't understand how good he's going to be yet. I think I can't wait to see him keep growing. And listen, I think that, as you know, man, we got a whole bunch of roster spots. We got a whole bunch of money to spend, and we gotta piece it together around those two guys. Like, who complements them? Who's got some toughness? Who's got some winning spirit? Who's got some winning experience? Who's not afraid? Who can accept some roles? All that kind of stuff that you need to build a team. But we're certainly trying. I believe in my front office and Daryl and Elton and ownership and all that stuff, and I certainly believe in those two players.
Absolutely. No, and I think, I think we're also starting to see that shift in the NBA of where you remember back in the day where you had a great point guard or a great guard, a great one or two, and you had a great big man. And y'all got that, right? And I'm starting to see the NBA shift back. We kind of went through the small ball phase. Everybody was trying to copy our style of play, right? And I think we're starting to see the league flip back now to size and great guard, great big. And you guys have those foundational pieces already, so just filling the pieces in.
We're this close to crowning an NBA champion. I like the Celtics, by the way, in 6. Jaylen Brown's going to be my MVP, and I love the Celtics in game 1. But sign up, 90 seconds. Put in the code Colin, COLIN. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. If you're a new customer, bet $5. That's it. Just bet $5 and you'll get $150 instantly in bonus bets. The code Colin, COLIN, shows them that you're a new customer to get $150 in bonus bets only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. I'm leaning Celtics in 6, baby.